Oy Raboisai.
Yashivenu Hashem Eilecho, Hashem Eilecho v'nashuva, Chadesh yomeinu yomeinu kekedem. Yashivenu Hashem Eilecho, Hashem Eilecho v'nashuva, Chadesh yomeinu yomeinu kekedem.
Good morning, Raboisai. Valdik. Shkoyach, little horse, huh? That was beautiful. Where's Yisrael Goldstein when we need him? He's in the UK. Shkoyach, what a welcome, what a welcome. Live from Staten Island, New York. Can make it a little lower. We don't really need that much volume. Who's in charge of the volume? Can make the thing a little lower. Shkoyach. Staten Island. The reason Staten Island, I have to say, is because we have Mechi Oberlander and his friends. It's one of our strongest satellite locations. Shkoyach. Thank you for pushing. Thank you. As I walked in, first of all, Yishkoyach to Rabbi Avad, Yishkoyach for having us here tonight. Moshe Katzman, he hosts on a daily basis, so Yishkoyach to him. Avad. What was your name? I shouldn't say, I don't have to say your name. This Ingeman comes over to me as I walk in, he says, he had I hope I understood what he said. He said basically they had some job, and he had to go to the job. But Mechi said, listen, whatever the job is paying you here, I'm paying you right now. I want you to come to this year. He says, this is what MDY is all about. MDY is a mishpacha, and a mishpacha, we want Toilim to be at a simcha. It's a very, very special night here also. One of the famous guys and characters in our shir is from Staten Island, Pinny Taub. And tonight is Pinny's 1,500th day straight doing the daf. I want to mention to Olam that tomorrow night is going to be very historic. In very, very much MDY style and fashion. We're going, this is enough Kippas Ruga. This is, where we're going tomorrow, this is Kippas Ruga, my friend. We're going to Monroe. Rabbi said, the first time ever, MDY is going to be in Monroe. You're all welcome. I see we have a very, very choshev guest sitting in the back. Betzina, Rabbi Kaf is here from Borough Park, the Borough Park location. Yishkoyach Rabbi Kaf for coming. The food donated tonight by Ari Fish in honor of Rebelli in Staten Island, Chabura. I want to share with you, I traveled today 2 hours to see my Rebbe, who's my Masader Kiddushin, the very, very choshev Rameir Stern from Passaic Yeshiva. Here he is. We had a little shmooze, one-on-one. Beautiful stuff. This is the Beis Medrash over there. Okay. That's it. I think that's, we have Rabbi Ari Blumenthal in the house here, and I want to show you his office. He has the location, also talking about location in the 5 towns in Cedarhurst. I counted 35 people, right, Ari? How many of these? It was less or more?
I couldn't see the people in the back.
In the backs over there. Yeah, I counted about 35, so it's very nice for a sudden thing. This picture, this is just last night I was at my brother. My brother made a chasana, so I want to say mazel tov to him. And to the Bronstein, I think it's the Bronstein Mishpacha. The Chassan is a grandchild of one of my Rebbeim from Chaim Berlin, This is my father. If you don't recognize him, the one all the way on the left is my father. And the entire chasana, people are coming over, stop and say hello. And a lot of people wanted to know why he wears a talis at night. So go ask him. I have no idea. Do we have sound here? I don't know. Oh, is it playing here? I know there is sound. How come there's no sound? Not so good if we don't have sound. Are we going to get sound? I'll tell you why. It's an MDY song, theme song. Barry Weber was singing, and there's different things that he threw in. He did good morning, good evening, Rabbi Sai, etc. In Hollywood, Florida, I just want to show you.
It's about the Yomi, and that's something that you should never forget. So if you miss a day, it doesn't mean it's over.
Another location, Boys, Hollywood, Florida. Finished the renovation there.
And if you've been
This is real.
once or even twice,
The reason why I say it's real, the next picture is not real.
or if you haven't learned in 37 years.
Okay. I guess this was the AI version of it. And here goes. Everybody can read it along with me. It has been 1,500 days since I began learning the Daf with you and the MDY Chevra. That is 1,500 blot shir with 1,000 Eden plus 4 Mesechus I have completed to catch up. 1,500 days ago, you changed my life. Actually, let me correct that. 1,500 days ago, you saved my life. 1,500 days ago was the day journey began to change my family forever. Today, my 2 grown sons and my son-in-law all do the Daf together with me. It's unbelievable. I did not open up a saver from the age of 16 until age 47. It's only because of the Shmak in Torah that you gift your Talmidim that 45,000 of us can stand united in this mission. And I know those 45,000 are only the beginning. I am forever obligated to thank you for giving me the true pleasure of Torah, a feeling I once thought was impossible for me to achieve. Rebelli, how do I proudly say thank you to the person who gave me the gift of life? Your dear Talmud, Penny Taub, Staten Island 81, Staten Island, New York. Penny, get over here. Get over here, Penny. It's a little dangerous. I don't know. How do you... I don't know if there's a way to do it. It might be a problem. You want to give him the cart? You give it. And the wires and the zachen. It's a whole... Let's not fall through the stage together. Shalom Aleichem. Wow. Benny. Rabbi Isai, 1,500 days. How did it change your life?
So many ways. How much time do we have?
30 seconds. Let's go. Give me one.
How it changed my life. Number one, it took me out of a pit. And number two, I never thought.
Wait,
I hated Gemara. Let me be bluntly. I hated learning. I hated it, and you gave me the love for it.
Wow. Beautiful. Go ahead. Keep on going up and up and up. No more pits. Oh, careful. Thanks for coming up here. Oh, wow. The screen is not. Oh. Yivaldik. Wow. All right. Lili Nishmas, Imi Mirosi Rusmas Mordechai. Official edition of the Y Shas. Let me see. Oh. The Masechta is sponsored by the Irani and Levy families, the Perek, Shani and Matibelsky, who are on the way to Florida and family. Itzhak and Penina Zilberman. Today's daf. Every daf is somebody else. Dedicated to our children, Blake, David, and Gabrielle Chaim for Yirat Shamayim and Derech HaTorah. I see somebody using the Gemara right over there. What's your name? Remind me your name. Moshe? Wilner. You also using the Gemara. And you also, and Akiva's. So, look at that. Hold on. Let me turn this around a second. This is hard to turn. Anybody has a Gemara? I don't know if the camera is going to get all those people on the side. It's a nice oilum, a beautiful oilum. Thank you so much for coming out. Okay. What's that? Barely. Yeah, better. Itzchak and Pnina Zilberman, dedicated to our children Blake, David, and Gabriel Chaim for Yirah Shamayim Derech HaTorah. The Masechta is sponsored by David Salomon, dedicated in memory of Avi Meiri, Reb Shmuel Baruch, Reb Chaim Tzvi Doiv, Zichron Livracha. The Masechta is sponsored Joel Gedalius, Leon Nishmas, my father Jack Gedalius, Anonymous, Hatzlach Baruch Nis Ubegashmis, the Palchik Family Foundation, Lezech Nishmas, Harav Agoyin, Reb Shlomo Palchik, the Meshitzer Ilui. Anonymous for Shleim Moshe Ben Izah, anonymous for complete refor Shleim and Arichas Yom to Leiba Esther, Yisrael and Malki, Tovli Teres Picham Alfi Zav Chesed. We're so proud of you, Yaakov Mordechai. Keep steiging. Sending Rose and family, Canvey Island, UK, in honor of Rebel, you changed my meaning of life. Playing Almani, Yossi, Mark, and Benny, and all the Oiskim Tzachit MDY. Shbor Yishalem Scharam, Jamie Azulai, for Shleima Esther Basluna. Esther Walkenstein, Mazel Tov to my husband, Kalman Nathaniel Walkenstein, on his 40th birthday. These are monthly sponsors. Anonymous, Brochat, Belidait, Brooks Vinisim, and Shoshana Leah, Yehuda Binyam and Mechava. Anonymous, Rav Shleiman, Naftali Herzman, and Leah. A hidden tzaddik in our generation. Anonymous, in memory of Mazal, Bat Leah, Basanada, and Hizkiah. Anonymous, this is a verdict that is good in an open and revealed way for Yosef Mordechai and Bat Leah, Yudis and Yehuda Lewis, as chus. For everyone in need of a shidduch, anonymous, for the merit of Michal ben Yisrael Yosef, success and blessing in all areas of life. Sprinting Alan Gross, the Nishma Shlomo Zalman ben Yitzchak Isaac, ben Yoman Isaac ben Tzvi Shakoyin, for Shlomo Yonatan Eitam ben Bashev Bracha. Anonymous from Staten Island. Oh, I met him. Finally, I met Anonymous from Staten Island in honor of our ambassador, Mechi Overlander, for the beautiful event he put together. I have to say, we didn't know that we're coming to Staten Island a day ago. We thought about it, and I know that a few days ago, Penny Taub put his dedication in, but no connection. It's Ashgacha Pratis, Bemis, 1,500 days. Huh? Kiss from Hashem. Yeah. Irving Safran, in memory of Freda Rachel, Basi Cheskel Yosef, Ruthie Safran, Aleh Shalom, Sprintzin, Avrumi Gross, in memory of our cousin, Rabbi Yechiel Michal ben Osher Zichron Livracha, on his yard side. Michal Shivenbauer was a prolific Daf Yomi Magid Shiro from repeating the Daf 3 times in one day with his trademark enthusiasm. Anonymous in honor of Robert J. Savitz's sensitive advocacy for mental health in the frum world. Hashtag stigma breaker. Andrew Weissman, in memory of our grandmothers, Anna Konigson and what? Lee Stern. Joel Azuri, in memory of the Baba Salis, his merit, bring blessing, protection, and peace. In the Hebrew shir also, Elia Turgeman, dedicated to the Baba Sali. Penny Taub, with gratitude to Rebelli for changing my life 1,500 days ago. Golden Dove alert. That means it's official. Mazel Tov to Levi and Malka Libes on the birth of a baby boy. The bris will Amir Hashem be at Mitzvah Motivators World Headquarters on Friday at 8:15. Looking forward to sharing the Simcha with the entire extended MDY family. David Shakovitsky, for my grandmother, Rivka Baschana, the Refuah Shlema, Mickey Aboff, Howard Appel, Avrami Bell, and Mark Katz, for the speedy Refuah Shlema of Akiva Cheskel Ben Chana Yehudis. And MDY Art Week, Yoshi Weiss, our big artist, in honor of Moti Belsky for the K'nina Atzlocha and great English AI videos month. Yosef Ben Chai Sor for Pranasa Berevach, for Shlema Yonatan Eitam B'Shav Bracha, for Shlema, Mordechai Ben Esther, for Ayeled, Daniel Zev Ben Ayeled Esther, Aboisai. We have a Mordecai, it's a really fun daf today. A lot of hands-on stuff. Shkoyach. Send them a mazel tov for me. Chomatz va'ala biyodo yitzroir or garger melech. Oh, you know what I'm missing? You know what I forgot to bring? I need like a pebble. Anybody have something like a pebble? Maybe a bottle cover or something. Something like this size. Something black. Yeah. My water bottle has a cap. I need something else. Maybe there's a nice stone on the side over here from the construction. Let me see this. Okay, this. I don't know if this is going to come out. It's white. I need something that's black. No, too big. All right, sit down, Rabbi Isai. Get back to your seats quickly. It's too big. I need a black. Oh, like a little piece, a ball this size. Perfect. The guys listening to the shir, listen to this. All right. Komatz va'ola biyodoi. Mamish, half of that. Just roll it up. Givaldi. Komatz va'ola biyodoi tzroyer. Oy garger melach. Listen, I have the stone. I just wanted the oilam to get involved, to start thinking about where and how. It's one of the tricks. Who's just saying that I have a trick? I just read it somewhere. Oh, a guy wrote an article about me in Hebrew, and he says, I have tricks. No, this is way too big. I'll get it. Valid. Wow. I thought I could do better. Half of it, like, give me a piece of tape, just a whole piece, I'll do it. That's what, yeah. Shkoyach, thank you. Go. Perfect. Gewaldig. Okay. So it says in the Mishnah, Komatz va'ala biyodei tzroir, or garger melech, oy korid lever apostle. He does kmitza. He puts his hand into the flour, and all of a sudden he notices inside it's like a stone, a piece of salt, a piece of levina. Just to show you, because we're going to be talking about this levina at the end of the sugya here. One piece like this. One piece of levina. Levina comes in pieces. One piece. Ask the Gemara, I need 3 cases of something. The list could go on and on. A piece of wood, a piece of glass, a piece from the moon. Like, what's the point of 3 cases? Says the Gemara, Tzricha. Daf Yud Aleph Amud Aleph. We're 10 daf into Menachos. It's just going to get easier and easier and more fun. The Tonetz Royer, if it would say a stone, Mishum de la Basakrovi, stones don't go on the Mizbeach. You can't put it on the Mizbeach. Avamela. It's in fact, it's loizu avzu. We're saying something small and then we build on it a chiddush and then we say another chiddush. Melach de basakrovihi. We know that every carbon you have to pour a bunch of melach on. Even in a mincha, you pour the melach on it, you put the salt. The basakrovi, it's something that's available to the mizbeach. Emad is kasher. So I would say that salt is a chiddush. I would think that you could put it on. He found a little salt inside the mincha, not a big deal. It is a big deal. It's possible. Vitana melach, and if it would say those 2 things, a stone and melach. The lo yikva v'adei mincha mi'ikara, because it's not of the mincha to begin with. Aval levoina, the yikva v'adei mincha mi'ikara, it is kasher, but levoina is part of the mincha. You put the levoina on top, so I would think that it's part of it. It was part of it. It was part of the mincha. So you found it later on in the kmitz. It's not a big deal. I think it's kosher. And it's also possible. Okay, so you have 3 things that are possible. Next part of the Mishnah. Why is it a problem? Because think about it. This amount, these 3 fingers amount of flour is your carbon. That's what you put on the mizbeach. But you don't have 3 fingers worth. You have 3 fingers minus this stone. So therefore, it's possible. Or it's a little. Here it is. The point is, it's not a kmitza. Ask the Gemara, my ear, why are you telling me? Because it's more, it's less. When this stone is smack in the middle of the flour, is it going in and out or just. Huh? Why is it so choppy? I'm moving? Yeah. I should stop moving. No shuckling, Reb Yid. Can't go like this. No more. Wow, that's gonna be tough. You have to. Where's that black tape that you had? I'll have it go like this. Yeah, literally. Ma'ir Mishum Chasav Yasser. Reminds you of your Rebbe? I remind you of your Rebbe? You have a stone in there, it's chatzitza. Omar Rebbe Yirmiyah min atzad. So this thing is in the wrong place. What? Take it out of the pocket? That's the problem? Where do you want it? Yeah, the problem is behind me. Yeah. Let's see if I can get it up. Put it on the table. Go like this. Okay. How about now? Ah, still works. Givaldi. Wow. It's beautiful. This guy? Yeah, whatever. Okay. You know what? We're going to have to do it on this side. He said this side is this side. Let's do this. Rabbi side, here we go. A lot of the shear. Using this fancy bowl my sister-in-law gave me. You like this? Now, I just want to point out, you see the bottom? It has a stand. It's a small bowl. It's as large as your bowl for soup on Shabbos. Just pointing it out. Oh. First of all, I got to wear gloves. It's going to get messy, but we're by our Kodesh over here, so I don't want to... I'm going to try really hard not to make a mess. The Olam, I'm just going to ask the Olam if they could start buying larger gloves, okay? For the last few places I went, medium. Who does medium? Rabbi said, extra large, please. Thank you. I actually brought from Eretz Yisrael in my suitcase, and I forgot. All right, here we go. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. We don't need too much for today. Okay. Kmitza, yeah? Putting my hand in sideways, bending my 3 fingers like a tractor. Okay, here we go. Where's that thing? Says the Gemara that the stone is over here. Right over there. Minatzad. Now what's interesting is, why is it called Minatzad? It's really milamala. It's over here. Says Rashi, it's not lamala. Oh, you guys didn't see it. Here we go. The stone's this way. See? Because what happens is when you take your hand out, you immediately turn it sideways, 90 degrees, so that the flour doesn't start coming out of the bottom like this. If I would leave it like this, it'd come out. You see? So you turn your hand. Now it's sideways. It's on minatzad. Here. Not smart. I just put my hand in the flour without a glove. Okay. Anyways, it's minatzad. So what's the point? There's no chatzitza. There's no chatzitza. It's on the top. Chatzitza means it's inside. If it was in here somewhere, that's chatzitza. Between the flour and my hand, you have a stone. But the stone is all the way on the top of everything. It's minatzad, from the 2 holes, either from the pinky or from the thumb area, but that's minatzad. Okay. We go weiter. We're going to be using this a lot today. 10 lines down. Omar le Abai l'Rova. Keitzat koimtzim. How do you do kmitza? Omar le kede kamtze inche. This is exactly how people do it. If I told you to take a handful of flour, what would you do? So you go like everybody, normal people, they go like this, and they grab a handful of flour. How many fingers did I just use, Rabbi Yisai? 5. How many are you supposed to use? So ask the Gemara, Esvei, It doesn't make sense what you just said. The Gemara goes through all the names of the fingers. Zu zeres, the pinky. Zu kmitza. So this finger next to the pinky is called kmitza. You ever wonder why it's called kmitza? Because that's what you do kmitza with. It's the last finger of the kmitza. So, I got to go this way. Hold on. Mark, if you want, just put that picture up with the fingers. No. Go to the list of all the things. No. Yeah, that's better. More. Yeah. Otazoi. Very good. Okay, so here you have the 5 fingers. The pinky is called zeres. The one next to the pinky is called kmitza. The next one is amma. The next one is etzba. The next one is agudol. So says Rashi, each one does something in the Torah. Zeres, the pinky, is how you measure the choshen. The kmitza is the finger next to it, and that's what you do kmitza with. Amma is the middle one. So if you measure from the top, the tip of the middle one, to your elbow, is how much? An amma. By a lot of people. Mine and Eli Stefansky's are probably a little different. Unless you want to do it, let's measure it. No. Okay. And then you have etzba. What do you do with the etzba? If you learn zvachim, what do you do with the etzba? Oh, the zrika. Pour the zrika. And then you have agudol. What do we do with agudol? We just learned yesterday. Huh? Malika. What else? The who? Mitzayra. That's what you said? Mitzayra. You put the blood on the thumb and you put the oil on the thumb. Very good. To point out, every finger has an avodah. Every part of our body has an avodah. I think that's what Rashi's coming to say here. Maybe. Well, why is Rashi going through the whole list? Because don't just look, I have 5 fingers. No. Each one has a tafkid. This is the zeres, is for the choshen. This is for the kmitza. This is to measure the measurements in the Beis Hamikdash, ha'ama. This is, you do a zrika with the dam. This you do for the mitzayra. Each one has a tafkid. Like every person has a tafkid. Every person has a tafkid. Right, Eli Gellerman, his tafkid? Statuses. Bring more people to the daf. Everybody has a tafkid.
You know that 7 people told me today that they saw Yaakov Langer on my status, they joined. They said because Yaakov Langer joined, they also joined.
7 people? Givaldi? He can't stop doing the daf. If he stops, all these people are going to stop. It's not good. All right? So what's the Gemara's kasha? You all saw the kasha coming. When you stick your hand in, Abai says, like people do kmitza. People stick their hand in. They go like this. But it's not true. Kmitza, it's even called kmitza because it stops right there. It's like this. It's not like this. It's only 3 fingers, not 5. Says the Gemara, Elo lahashvois. It's like we said, kmitza is kmitza. It's 3 fingers. But the pinky and the thumb are there to straighten it out. It has to be perfect. It can't be too much. It can't be too little, and we're going to see soon. If it's possible for the oilam not to shmooze on the side over there, because it's disturbing me. Zog the Gemara. Heichi Ovid. No, so what do you do? You take your 3 fingers, you go all the way to the palm, down. Is this good like this? No, apostle. It has to go all the way down to the bottom of the palm. Oh, what's mevayrats? It's geschmack. It's a lot of fun playing over here. This is mevayrats. You see how it pops out on the top? No good. It has to be like this. Can't have a bunch of flour on the top like this. It has to be inside the koimetz. Bi kumtzoy, inside his 3 fingers. Maybe you should go like this. Mamish like nothing. By the way, it's hard for me to go here, but I'm going to do it anyway. Mevairats is right over there. That's too much. And then Rosh Eitz Ba'osav might be out of order. Here, this is Chayv Shol Pas Yodai. No, I don't like that. No, not true. Not good. Oh, Rosh Eitz Ba'osav, right over here. See? Folding up his fingers like this. Oive, how did the flour get over here? That's not good. I just blew it on the tablecloth, not on the shul. Has to be full. Full palm. Okay, said you don't know what's going on here over here on my pants. Wow. Okay, great, like this. When you have a very thick bread or thin bread, you break it up into pieces, and then you do kmitza with those pieces. I don't know if they have a piece of bread here or something, a piece of cake. They have? I'm going to try to... I tried to do it this morning in the Hebrew shir. Nobody was there with the bagel. It was a murder. It wasn't going well. The point is that it's extremely tough to chop down bread, a tough bread, like a cracker with your thumb and certainly with your pinky, and to make sure that it doesn't break too much, because if it breaks too much, then it goes inside. It has to be even. You have to cut it like a laser beam to the top of your fingers. And says the Gemara, "V'zuhi avoda kosher shebamikdash." This is the hardest thing to do in the Beis Hamikdash. To chop down. Let's see. I don't want to ruin. Oh, this is easy. Tzaddik. Wow. No. We'll do it. Why not? I've never done it with kokosh cake. Let's see if I can do it with kokosh. It's not going to work. Kokosh cake. Here we go. You see, here it is. Gonna break. Oh. It's mamish. Look, this is nice. So it's not so kosher. Listen, it was a little bit stronger. Wow. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu b'rei your name is nice. Wow. First time I ate kokosh cake in the middle of shir in my life. I guess it was the first time I was holding it in my hand in the middle of shir. It's dangerous. Don't put kokosh cake next to me. What do they call it? Babka, kokosh, what is it? It's babka. Chaim. Oh. Rabbi Zell, Kovetz Staten Island, and all the Choshev Hasidim that we have here. I hope you don't get insulted, but my artist thought it was funny because he's Litvish. What does Derech HaKoimtze mean? Well, he said that people go in like this. What does it look like in real life? In Staten Island, by a tish?
Excuse me, I'm just tasting a little kiggle.
You have the oilam? They know how to make chayzik of themselves. That's gewaldig. You do it in another neighborhood, it's like, that wasn't really nice, Rebbe Eli. All right. Zog the Gemara. Zu v'suloi. That's the only hard thing in the Beis Hamikdash. Who else remembers? I thought I remembered this morning, and I'm not sure, so maybe somebody help me out. There was one more thing that we said that was avoid the kosher shebamikdash. Anybody remember? The Ketores? What do you mean? Right, that's right. We're going to get there in a second. But we learned in Zvachim something. Very nice. He's ahead, not behind. He's mamish. No, anybody remember? Malika. What else? The feathers. I also thought that. That's what I was looking for. Did we say it's avodah kasha? You take the feather with the thing, you have to toss it, I don't remember, 20 amma, 40 feet, across over the kevish. He's standing on the southwest corner over into where it disappears in the ground over there. Beis Hadeshen. All right? Ask the Gemara, you're telling me cutting the mincha with your finger is the hardest thing in the Beis Hamikdash. Zuvas Leiba ikya Melika. What's Melika? Let's show Melika. I guess putting your besides it's tough to do, you have to have a certain personality. But you have to have a very strong finger. Voika chafina. But there's also chafina. So what's chafina? This, I can't tell you how sad I am. I have this device that I built myself in Eretz Yisrael. It's in my office, and I look at it all the time, and I say, okay, 7 years, every time I see it, I'll use it when I get to Menachos. And now I'm in New York, and it's sitting. I'm going to have to wait another 7.5 years. So the best I could do is show you the video that I did 7.5 years ago. Here it is. What are we doing? What happened? Huh? What do you need? Says the Gemara top of Yotes Amud Aleph. Tana. Lelamdoi chafina. Why do they bring him to Beis Haftinas? To teach him chafina. Rabbi Isai, I'm going to take the great pleasure to show you what I think chafina looks like. First, I made a kli all by myself. It looks something like this. Now, obviously, in the Beis Hamikdash, this was gold and this was gold, but I had to do it see-through so you see what's going on. So here's the kli. Hopefully, it doesn't fall apart. I had to buy special glue that you could glue wood to glass, and it actually is still glued together. Now, I have a pan here. Don't ask me why. 7 years. Look how I aged in 7 years. Now you're lying. You scared me there. This is some sort of pan that they bring the ketores in, but I'm not. That's not why I brought it here. It's going to catch my ketores. Here's my ketores. I want to show you why this happens to be the most difficult thing in the Beis Hamikdash. One of the most difficult things. It's chafina. You go like this. You pour in ketores. Okay. Now, here's what's going on. The ketores is similar to this consistency. Yeah. Now he goes like this. He's holding. He holds this. The cameraman is having an issue. We'll wait for the Gary. Go back up a little bit. Gary's up there now. Yeah, how you doing? A little bit more. He's waving. Yeah, okay. It's fine. So he comes in with two things. First, he has this pan. It's full of coals. And he has this. It's the ketores. So now, all right. I don't know what. I'm just trying to do something here. He has to get all of it. So this is what he's practicing all week long. Now what? If one drop falls into the pan, it's all over. Like, I'll show you how hard it is. So he goes like this. Like this. This is one way to do it. There's another way. I'll show you in a second. Nothing could fall. Nothing. I'm out. But there's another way. Hold on. I don't know if I could. Let's turn this. There's another way. He has to go like this. It's with his mouth. Really? That's what it says. Rashi brings both ways. That's why they'll go all week long. They're practicing this. Okay, shkoyach. You have to be professional. Okay, so chafina is tough because you have to pour it out. If one drop falls, it's gone. Then he puts it in the pan with the coal. This is Yoshi's way of doing it. I like Yoshi's way better. Very nice. Anybody play kugelach over here? So what is it called when you throw up all the kugelach in there and you catch it? Huh? Aliyah? Aliyah? Al-yad. No, that's if you go like that and you catch it in your hand. No, if you throw it up and catch it like this. Huh? Patch. There's it's called Tel Avivi. Anyway, the Yerushalmi says a different shot. You have the cup, you toss it up in the air, and then you catch it with your two hands like this. Al yad? Okay. We go weiter. So the kasha is, what are you telling me? This is the hardest thing in the Beis Hamikdash to cut the mincha like that. We have other things. This is one of the many. Not many. There's a few, 3, 4 that are tough. One of the 4. Omer Papa, Pshitali, Meloi Kumtsoi, Kedekamtsi Inchi, like we just discussed, to do a koimet, like people are doing. Boy, Papa, do I have to stop the shir, Mark? It is. Okay. Boy, Papa, Komatz Beroshay, it's Ba'oisav Mai. What happens if his palm is facing down, like this, and he grabs a little bit with the tips of his fingers? Minatz dodin mai. This is interesting. I don't know if I could demonstrate so well, but he puts his hand, palm up, hand down, pushes hard into it, and somehow then he's able to grab some, like this. Instead of putting his palm in and turning, it's palm up, pushes down, and then he gets up. Or, if he goes in like this, straight in, and curls his fingers. Instead of this way, like a tractor does, he goes the opposite way. What's the halacha? Teiku. We have to wait until Mashiach comes to know the answer for that. Omer Papa Pshitali Meloi Chofnov is referring to the Torahs. It says in the Torah that the Kohen takes Meloi Chofnov, which means 2 handfuls. So what's normal for people to do? 2 handfuls. Meloi Chofnov is like this. Yeah, I should be looking that way. Meloi Chofnov, like this. So Shaila is similar question that we had a second ago. That's how people do it. Mao. His palm is facing down, and he scoops his eye with his fingers. Minatz Mao, or the opposite, he goes inwards this way, and he goes like this. Chofam bezu bezu. Let's say he did like this, or boy, say one hand, and then he did the other hand, and then he put them together. Oh, now I have 2 hands. V'kerben zula zumau teiku. Boira papa dapke lekoymes bedafne demona mai. Okay, I think I could take these off. I think I'm done for now. Let me just make sure. I hope most of it went on my pants and my Gemara and not on the floor in the Beis Medrash. Okay. Wow. It's Kedai. How did my jacket get so dirty? Okay. So says the Gemara. More gewaltige stuff. Dapki lekoymes bedafne demona mai. Here we go. If the kmitza is on the wall of the bowl, what's the halacha? It needs to be inside the kli. No, it's inside the kli. It's great. It has to be on the bottom, not in the kli, but there has to be hanocha. There has to be a placement inside and you didn't place it inside because it's on the wall. Tegu. Boy marbar ravashi hafchel amon v'dapke. So I showed you already. The bottom of this has its own bowl. It's not meant to put things in it. It's meant to make it, to give it some height. So what happens if you put it in there? Let's see what it looks like. Here we go. Here's the bowl upside down. And what happens if you put the koimetz inside that area? The dafke the koimetz ba'ariso the monamai. You put it on the bottom of the bowl of the kli. You need to put it inside a kli, and you put it inside a kli. It has to be like normal fashion. Nobody typically puts stuff in there. Teiku. Zok deilegi mishnah. Keitzadu oisa. Poisha this voice of a pasyoda, which we already discussed. He takes his 3 fingers and puts it like this. Ribo shamno chisa shamno. The Olam remembers how much flour do we put in a mincha, everybody? What do you say? 1 isaroin. How much oil do we put in? 1 lug. So what happens if he puts in more than a lug of oil? How much more? The Gemara is going to say. If he puts in too much oil, chisa shamno, too little oil, chisar levainasa, too little levaina, psula, it's possible. Says the Gemara, echidami riba shamno. What does it mean exactly? He doubled up the oil. Instead of 1 lug, 2 lug. And mashma, that if it's half a lug, more, not a problem. It's because he doubled it up. As the Gemara, maybe the pshat is, he put in oil from his home. It's chulin, it doesn't have kedusha, and that's why it's possible. Or he used oil from another mincha. And if you're going to tell me that's not a problem, he asks a question. We know a mincha of a chayt of a sinner doesn't have any oil. If you put in oil, it's possible. What oil are we talking about? If it's its own oil, it doesn't have its own oil. If you put in oil from your home, or oil that belongs to another carbon, another mincha, harmlessly possible. You just told me it's not a problem. Elamai, it is possible. You're right. Says Rebbe Lezer. The reason why it's not here, because that's pashut. If you bring oil from your home or you use oil from another mincha, that it becomes possible. The chiddush is each lug by itself is another lug that could work. Each one by itself, individually, could be the real oil for this mincha. So I would think, I would have a havamina. Each one is right to be the entire shemen for this thing. It shouldn't be possible. Kamashmalon that it is paisal. But the bottom line comes out from this, that if it's less than the whole thing, it's also a problem. We're trying to say even a large amount that's enough for the whole thing is also possible. But less, a half a lug, on top of the regular lug that you already have, is also paisal. How do you know that oil that has gedusha to it creates a psul? Because he had a problem with the Mishnah. What does it say that there's too much of its oil, shamno, with a hey at the end? It doesn't say riba shemen, there's too much oil. Riba shamno, its oil. What does its oil mean? That it's kaddish for this. This is a riba lo shemen. Even though you're mafresh 2 full lugin of oil. Oh, here's a minchas chayta. We just spoke about a minchas chayta. Look at the detail on his hand. Little pieces of flour here and there. Givaldi. Okay. Chisa levanasa. If he doesn't have enough levaina. So it says the Gemara, Tana Rabbanon, Chasra, it doesn't have enough levaina, it's possible. Tana Rabbanon, Chasra v'amda al koiret echad psula. he started off with this amount of levina, and he's left in his hand one piece. There's one piece of levina. Comes in pieces. I ordered. Now, you can buy it on Amazon. Comes in a bag. Frankincense. I was decided I'll buy another bag. Didn't come in time. It's going to come tomorrow, I think. One piece. It's the sap that comes out of a tree. It's like something that comes out of a tree. It's hard, like little stones, little rocks that, you could imagine what it looks like. It comes out of the bark, yeah? So if out of your whole amount of levina, one stone is left, psula. Al shnei kratim, says Rabbi Yehuda, two pieces, what are we going to call them, Rabbi Isa? What are these called? Particles? No, I don't like it. No. Fragments. Okay, fragments is not a bad word. Who? Granules, pieces. Stickelech. Zwei Stickelech. Zwei Krutim, zwei Stickelech, ja. Gscheide. Der Rebbe Yide. So Yide says it's enough, it's good, because you have two fragments, pieces, Stickelech, granules. Reb Shimon Oimer, Al Koyet Echad Kshera. No, comes Reb Shimon says one is enough. Pachas Mikan Psula. If it's less than one, not good. Yud Aleph Amud Beis. Rabbi, say everybody together. So there's always a first. Staten Island is the first in many, many things. What are the first? We ate kokosh cake here the first time in middle shir. Turning to the Daf, Hadar Global, your one-stop shop for all your financial needs. Isaac Estelle, in honor of all the MDY Daffers in South Florida, we shall all be Matzliach Baruchins Ubegashmis. Anonymous in memory of Ramosha Ben Peretz, first yard side, Chav Zayin Shvat. But Tanya, it says, and it's Reb Shimon, not Reb Shimon. It seems like, it doesn't say Reb Shimon, but Rashi seems to say it is Reb Shimon. If you have an entire kmitza, you have 99%, 1% went bye-bye. Yeah, 1% went bye-bye. What's the halacha? No good, it says over Reb Shimon. So, I understand that Rabbi Katzman just walked in. Where's Rabbi Katzman? Where is he? Shalom Aleichem, Rabbi Katzman. Thank you for hosting us. Everybody's standing up to look. Yeah, come to the front. What are you sitting in the back? Rabbi Katzman, come, no? There are two types of people. There are those who sit in the back and they want to be called to the front, so they make the whole thing this. And those they taka want to be in the back. He's from the people that taka want to be in the back. Doesn't want the whole thing. So again, we saw Rashidas Reb Shimon, we have Machlokes. One granule left, two pieces left. Okay, either one or two. Over here we see something very different. If 99% is left, it's a lot more than one or two pieces. 10 pieces. But you don't have 100%, what's the halacha? Puzzle. You need 100%. From when you did the kmitza till the end. Says the Gemara, you're right. If so, you have to say, Tni, Kharit Levaina, Shechasa Kol Shu Puzzle. So no, you didn't read it right. What you have to read, or you have to put it in, it's not if it's missing 1%. If it's missing 1% of the one granule, since one piece is enough, if from that one piece, a part of that piece went missing, then it's no good. But avada, you don't need 99%, you don't need 100% of the initial levaina. Rabbi said, I don't know if you knew, maybe this is the first time you're hearing this. You could bring a minchas levaina. You could buy a bag on Amazon of frankincense and bring one kmitza to the mizbeach. Here, Rabbi Shalom, I'm giving you a gift. Nothing to do with flour. All levaina, from beginning to end. Oh, that, if 1% goes missing of that, possible. Similar, we have the same halacha with the kmitza. If you're doing flour, I'm not going to stick my hand in. If you're doing flour, and a little bit goes missing, you can't put it on the mizbeach. So too with the levaina. Can, When it comes to the mincha and some of it goes missing, no, it's not the end of the world. It becomes kosher. Why? Because as long as you have some left, it's okay. We have 3 shittas. Rebbe Meir saw v'komitz b'tchila, v'komitz b'soif. Rebbe Meir holds whatever you did in the beginning, that's what you need at the end. We're talking about the levina. You did a whole handful of levina, make sure that's what you have at the end. No, all you need at the end is 2 pieces, 2 granulars, 2 shtiklach. You need 1 shtikl, that's it. They all learned it from one pasuk. All the frankincense, all the levina, you put it on top of the flour. Whatever you did all the way in the beginning, that's what you need all the way at the end. Review the savar kol. The word kol means kol shehu, meaning even a little piece left is enough. Even 1 shtickle. Less than 1 shtickle is not good. It doesn't mean a kol shu, like a granular of salt. It means 1 nice piece. A fragment. Ace. Now, so that's 1. How did he get to 2? Because the word ace l'rabis koyed acher, comes to include a second one. Reb Shimon ace l'darish. Since Reb Shimon doesn't learn the word ace as a second one, so he's left with 1. So we have a machlokes, 1 or 2 pieces, and according to Reb Meir, the entire amount, 100% of what you start out with, you need to have at the end. This is dafka machlokes if it comes together with flour. When it comes back on its own, whatever you start out with, that's what you need to have all the way at the end. That's why it says in the pasuk asher ala mincha, that it comes on top of the mincha, that anything that comes together with a mincha, then you could have something going missing. But if it comes on its own, this is the carbon, and even 1% went missing, no good. The levina, what's bezichin? Rabbi Isai. Gewaldig. Show it again until it gets mamish into everybody's head. This is the shulchan. Choppy. Why is it choppy? Start again. Do it again. These are the 12 lechem aponim, but there's also 2 bezichin, 2 spoons, special spoons that have inside it the levina. The levina, the frankincense. This you burn on Shabbos, and once you burn it, you're allowed to eat the lechem aponim. But the levina of the bezichin, the re'akol shnei k'motzim b'tchilu, shnei k'motzim b'tzoyif, you can't have anything missing. That's mamish like the mincha, like the kmitz of a mincha. Pshita, why is it so pashut? So you have to understand, very simple, because there's no word that says kol. Kol teaches us a kol shehu. Kol shehu means even a little piece. But you don't have that by lechem aponim. So maybe you have to have the entire thing left. The same lechem asya comes with the bread. Kasher ala mincha damya. So it's mamish like a mincha. It's like levina that goes with the regular mincha. Levina that goes with lechem aponim is like levina on the mincha. It's the same. Kamash will learn the different. If a little piece goes missing from the lechem aponim's levina, can't be makriv it. You can't eat the lechem aponim either. But when it comes on its own, whatever you did in the beginning, you have to do at the end. There's no difference between a levina that goes with a mincha and a levina that goes by itself. Let's just do this little sugi over here. It's also easy. We'll get to the Mishnah. Chisa levanasa psula. Yeah, okay, it's fine. It says in the Mishnah that if you're missing a little bit of the frankincense, of the levina, it's possible. Hoyiter ksheira. It's mashma. The Mishnah doesn't talk about adding. What if you add a little levina? It's okay. If you add, it's possible. You know when it's possible? When you double up. You did 2 full handfuls of levina, that's no good. If you did 1 piece more, that's not a problem. Now we're going to say the same exact halacha all over again. And what's the Gemara's kasha going to be? Why do you have to say the same halacha twice? What's the same halacha again? Sorry, no, before we get there. if a person set aside 2 full handfuls, 2 full kmatzim of levina. This mamish looks like a guy in California, no? Yeah. Huh? Hawaii. You're right, Hawaii. What's up, dude? Shefrish lo shnei kmatzim. Shnei kmatzim. 2, Rabbi Isai is no good. Why is it no good? Because you doubled up. You're not double. What if one got lost? Givaldik. You had a nace, one got lost. So it depends when it got lost. Before you were able to do the kmitza on the flour, so it wasn't part of it, and one got lost. Givaldik. Now you're left with 1. You're supposed to only have 1, so it's fine. But achar kmitza, but once you did kmitza, hukbu. So those 2 guys became part of the mincha. 2 is no good, so it's possible. Now we have the same exact identical halacha when it comes to the lechem hapanim. In the lechem hapanim, how many kmitzas do we start off with? 2. In 2 bezichen. Yeah? The 2 spoonfuls. So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to double it up. So how many do we have now? 4. He put aside 4 instead of 2, so now it became puzzle. It's double. And 2 of them got lost, so it depends. If it's before you remove the kohanim, remove the spoonfuls, so it's not considered anything. It's not part of the lechem hapanim, so it doesn't passel it. But once the kohanim remove it, hugbu. Why do you need the second case? It's identical to the first. Says the Gemara, the same keeping the bar comes. If you look at these 2 guys. They're standing there. They're waiting to be taken. They're there. You know exactly what the kmitza is. Memela what? Here's another musig that we didn't know. What time of the day do you take these 2 spoonfuls of levina off the shulchan? What time of the day? Huh? 6 hours, but that's the shir that we said the other day. It's after you bring the carbon musaf. Who said musaf? I hear somebody whispering musaf. How do you know? Says in the bottom. Kivan shegias manal leparka commander prikadami. We had this svara the other day. The time came. The time of Akar's musaf came. So and it's sitting there, ready to go. So it's as if you already took it off. And Memela, the 2 extra guys are part of the lechem hapanim. Why? Because it already came off. But it didn't come off. It almost came off. It's just the time to take it off. Komashmalan, since you didn't really take it off the shulchan, it's only the time to take it off. So those 2 guys are not puzzled. They don't puzzle the bread. And if they get lost, then we have the right amount, and therefore it's okay. Komashmalan, Rabboisai, have a wonderful day.
Merit the schus of spreading Torah throughout the world. Sponsor a shir today. MDYsponsor.com or sponsor at MDYDaf.com.